The Awakening of the Mind. The 5 Strategies to Evolve and Transform Your Life. Based on the teachings of Napoleon Hill and Swami Vivekananda, there comes a silent moment when a human being realizes that they are living far below their true potential. A moment when the soul begins to feel that it was born for something greater. Greater than fear, greater than doubt, greater than the routine that imprisons millions of people every single day. But most never awaken. They spend years trapped in the same cycle, the same thoughts, the same habits, the same excuses, and without realizing it, they surrender their dreams to time. Yet, throughout history, some men devoted their lives to understanding how the human mind truly works, how to awaken inner strength, how to overcome limitations, how to transform thoughts into reality. Among these men were 2 names that transcended generations: Napoleon Hill, a researcher of the successful mind, and Swami Vivekananda, a spiritual master who taught millions to awaken the hidden power within themselves. They understood something that very few people truly grasp. True transformation begins inside the mind. And today, you are about to discover 5 strategies capable of completely changing the way you think, feel, and act. Because perhaps, the most powerful version of your life is still waiting to awaken. Underscore. Chapter 1. The Power of Thoughts. Everything begins with a thought. Before every achievement, there is an idea. Before every failure, there is a belief. And before every transformation, there is a silent decision taking place inside the mind. Napoleon Hill believed that dominant thoughts become reality. According to him, the human mind functions like a magnetic field. What you repeatedly think about begins to shape your actions, and your actions shape your destiny. Swami Vivekananda taught that the mind can become either humanity's greatest prison or its greatest liberation. And perhaps that is exactly where most people get lost, because they spend years feeding thoughts of fear. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll fail. Maybe it's too late. And little by little, those ideas become invisible chains. Chains that limit dreams, destroy courage, and weaken the soul. But there is a powerful truth. The human mind can be trained. Every thought of courage strengthens courage. Every thought of discipline strengthens discipline. Every thought of hope strengthens hope. And the moment you begin to control what enters your mind, you begin to control what your life will become. Impact phrase. You become what you feed daily inside your mind. Underscore. Chapter 2. Discipline. The Power That Builds Giants. Most people wait to feel motivated before they act. But extraordinary men discovered something different. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation depends on emotion. Discipline depends on decision. Napoleon Hill stated that persistence is the bridge between dreams and reality. Swami Vivekananda said, "Arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached." But very few people truly live by those words, because discipline demands something rare. To continue, even when nobody is watching. To continue when it hurts. When the body wants to quit. When the mind searches for excuses. When stopping would be far easier. It is exactly at that moment that the strong separate themselves from the weak. Because true evolution is born in silence. In the small actions repeated every day. In invisible habits. While the world sleeps, someone is training. While the world complains, someone is evolving. While the world procrastinates, someone is building a new destiny. Impact phrase. Success is created by the actions you repeat when nobody is watching. Underscore. Chapter 3. The Fear That Imprisons Humanity. Fear has destroyed more dreams than failure ever has. Millions of people live imprisoned by things that never even happened. Fear of rejection, fear of criticism, fear of failure, fear of trying. Napoleon Hill said that fear is one of the greatest enemies of human achievement. Swami Vivekananda believed that fear weakens the mind and prevents the awakening of true inner power. And perhaps the most dangerous thing about fear is that it disguises itself as protection. It convinces intelligent people to give up before they even begin. It convinces extraordinary talent to remain hidden. It convinces dreams to die in silence. But there is one thing fear cannot withstand: action. Every time you face what you fear, you weaken fear's control over your mind. Every time you move forward despite insecurity, you become stronger. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. Courage means moving forward, even while trembling inside. And every great figure in history understood this. None of them were born fearless. They simply decided that their dreams were greater than their limitations. Impact phrase: fear disappears the moment you decide to move forward. Chapter 4. Purpose, the force that gives life meaning. There is something even more dangerous than failure: living without purpose. Millions of people wake up early every day, but have no idea where they are going. They live busy, but empty. They work, but without meaning. They breathe, but without truly feeling alive. Napoleon Hill taught that clear goals organize the human mind. Without direction, energy becomes scattered. Swami Vivekananda believed that every human being carries an inner mission, something unique, something that must be awakened. And when someone discovers purpose, everything changes. Pain gains meaning. Difficulties stop becoming excuses. People stop wasting time trying to please the crowd because they have finally found direction. People with purpose endure storms that would destroy those without vision, because those who know exactly where they are going find strength even in their darkest moments. Impact phrase: those who find purpose stop living on autopilot. Underscore. Chapter 5. The awakening of inner power. There is a force inside you that may have never been fully used. A silent force, powerful, immeasurable. Swami Vivekananda said, "All power is within you." Napoleon Hill believed that faith and belief shape human reality. But the modern world taught millions of people to doubt themselves. Since childhood they heard, "You can't do it. That's impossible. You were not born for this." And little by little, they forgot who they truly were. But there is something important that no one can destroy: human potential. It is still there, waiting for the moment when you finally decide to believe in yourself. Because the instant a mind awakens, it becomes unstoppable. The moment a human being understands their true worth, nothing can imprison them anymore. And perhaps that awakening is beginning right now. Impact phrase: the greatest power in the world is born inside a determined mind. Cinematically, true evolution does not happen overnight. It happens when someone decides to take control of their own mind. When they choose discipline instead of excuses, courage instead of fear, purpose instead of distraction, and faith instead of limitation. The teachings of Napoleon Hill and Swami Vivekananda cross generations because they reveal an eternal truth. Human beings carry within themselves a power far greater than they can imagine. The question is, will you continue living below your potential, or will you awaken the force capable of completely transforming your life? Because in the end, the greatest limitation was never in the world. It was always inside the mind. Awaken your mind. Master your life. Transform your destiny. If this message awakens something inside you, subscribe to the channel and continue your journey of mental, emotional, and spiritual evolution. Because your new life begins now. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so we can reach more people who are interested and continue growing our presence on YouTube. Thank you very much.